Welcome to This Week on Campus, your weekly webcast featuring news and events at Western Iowa Tech. I'm Nathan Bowman.
And I'm Isabel Martinez, and this week we'll be talking about some new events that will be featured here on campus. But first, Western Iowa Tech hosted a documentary screening last Thursday. The documentary was shown to remember how Siouxland honored a memorable figure. WIT TV's Tosin Hikioya and Xavier Zellner shared how the film was made and why it means so much more today.
Students from Buena Vista University made a documentary on the Mickey Mouse cornfields throughout the state of Iowa.
We had the honor of screening Growing Magic, the Mickey Mouse cornfield story, which was a documentary that Buena Vista University students and I produced. And we showed it today in honor of Bruce Scheid, who was the narrator for the film. Bruce passed away last year before he could see the final film, and so we wanted to do something to honor his legacy. He is such an institution here to Iowa broadcasting and the Sioux City market, so we felt it was really important to do so, and it was an honor to have a lot of familiar faces in the audience watching the film. Well, I think it's a unique story that a lot of people don't know about in the state of Iowa. That the Walt Disney Company came to the state and planted and grew a cornfield in the shape of Mickey Mouse. That's something that doesn't happen every day, and I don't know if it ever will. I really enjoy showing this to new audiences. And it's always fun to talk to Iowans and Disney fans and getting their perspective and their reactions on a story that's very unique. And isn't that the whole point of a good documentary, is telling a story about something that is unique and interesting?
It was a heartfelt event for all of those who attended, but it touched the heart of Linda Scheid most.
It was wonderful to hear his voice again. My husband passed away almost a year ago now. And so never having seen the documentary before, didn't really fully know what to expect. I remember very well when he did the recording of the narration, but we just had never had a chance to actually see it. So the documentary was phenomenal, and his work really was stellar. I really enjoyed hearing his voice and seeing his work. He's such a professional at what he did, 37 years as a television reporter, and it really stood out there. I'm just grateful for the opportunity. I'm grateful to Jerry for setting it up and for including Bruce in the creation of this documentary, and the chance to have it air right here in our own community. That's just a delight.
For This Week on Campus, I'm Tosin Hikioya.
Western Iowa Tech Housing hosted a carnival night for college residents on Monday. Students could play games like ring toss, Giant Connect 4, and play in a bouncy house. Students could even munch on fun carnival snacks. For resident student Leslie Zamago, she said she had fun with something else she had been planning for a while.
It started off as a joke of just bringing in students to basically pie Steven, and I kept teasing Steven the whole year about it. And then eventually we decided that we were combining some events this semester just to make it easier on ourselves and less overwhelming. So then from there, the question was, how are we going to have an event to just pie Steven?
What looks like a great mess just turns out to be some extra fun to start wrapping up the school year. I'm not going to lie, when that was hosted, I really wanted to play in the bouncy house. That was usually pretty fun, at least to me.
Yeah, it's always nice to feel like a kid every once in a while.
That's true. It's a good reminder that to act like a kid while we're trying to be an adult, so you just need to have that friendly reminder. When we come back, I will have an interview with Western Iowa Tech Residence Life Manager Stephen Garcia to talk about applying to become a resident assistant. That's coming up.
And after that, we'll have Arturo Rodriguez tell us what the week is looking like ahead. Stay with us, folks.
Watch us on WIT AM and This Week on Campus. News by students for students.
We report daily news that is relevant to you. Students can count on WIT AM Monday through Thursday for your morning news and This Week on Campus every Friday. My name is Tosin Hikioya, and I will keep you up to date on weekly campus events and information.
Check us out on youtube.com/WITTV and around campus so you never miss out on the latest events and information. Watch us on WIT AM and This Week on Campus. News by students for students.
We report news that is relevant to you. Students can count on WIT AM Mondays through Thursdays for their morning news and This Week on Campus every Friday. I'm Isabel Martinez, and I'll keep you up to date on campus events and information throughout the week.
Check us out on youtube.com/WITTV and around campus so you never miss out on the latest events and information.
Hello everybody, welcome back to This Week on Campus. I'm here with Western Iowa Tech Residence Life Manager, Stephen Garcia. Thank you for coming over today, Stephen.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So let's go ahead and start this off by saying we've been seeing a decrease in RAs, or you've been needing some RAs, or resident assistants, for the student housing. Could you tell us what it's like to be, or the experience of a resident assistant, or how to be a resident assistant?
Yeah, so at the end of every semester, which is, this time of year, we always put out applications for the upcoming semester. We don't have RAs in the summer, but we will need RAs for the upcoming school year, so in the fall. But, some things that the RAs do is, obviously, they're kind of our eyes at night, housing's eyes at night. They help out, campus safety, any student issues. They also, help coordinate events on campus. They help with room checks, room inspection, pest control type of things. They help tidy up the building. As if you walk through our dorm complexes, most students, I believe, would say that they're very neat and well put together. And then there's just kind of some miscellaneous type of tasks like putting up posters, taking down posters, helping out with creating keys or putting mail, in students' mailboxes. Sometimes they help us, put some treats together that we hand out. Sometimes we'll just, like pop some popcorn and, put some out in the lobby and things like that. So they really just help create a fun, friendly environment for all the residents. And I think, probably not everyone, but most of the RAs that I've had would say that they didn't regret, becoming an RA, and that, they got some leadership skills out of it. They were able to meet a lot of people in the position, and that, they obviously saved some money at the time as well.
Yeah, and I was going to kind of flow on into that. Is there any benefits to being an RA, or what can you say about benefits to be an RA?
Yeah, so there's obvious discounted room and board, that's always like the main thing that students love to see, parents love to see, guardians love to see, financial aid loves to see their balances not be as high and stuff. So that's obviously, probably the number one thing that people like. But it's a great opportunity to, help build your resume. It's a great resume builder. We work with them on, developing leadership skills and professional type of development. We do different trainings with them, how to deal with different type of people, different situations, housing, especially just, student housing in general, obviously. You're going to see a wide range of situations happen, and some might be a little bit funnier and some might be, really serious. So it's really hard for us to tell them exactly like, hey, you're going to have to deal with this situation or this situation, but we try to generalize it and really, hit on big points. And hey, you might not know exactly what to do, but this is kind of your guideline on how to deal with things. And we truly believe that, once they move on into the real world, their next job, even if they're just working a different position here on campus or whatever, that they can take that with them, and they can, their future supervisors can see, hey, they know how to deal with these situations. They kind of think outside the box. They really learn to examine, what's coming at them, and face the situation head on as leaders. So again, they get to become that friendly face and stuff too, but some of the things that people don't see are some of those, background things that sometimes they have to deal with. So it is an important position. We do, we have nights where we go bowling, we'll play a lot of different like games and stuff in our meetings and things like that. So there's a lot of different type of perks, but the initial perks that people see are, I get to, meet people, I get to run some events, give out prizes, and then I obviously get that room and board discount.
Mm-hmm. Now, could you tell us how to apply or how students can apply to become an RA or apply for the RA positions?
Yeah, so it's very simple. The initial contact to get the application, you just have to email housing@witcc.edu or get in contact with myself. Sarah or Rosanna are the two housing supervisors. We'll just send you the application. In that application, it's general, fill out application where, name, address type of stuff. We also have another sheet where we ask a few questions about, maybe what are some extracurricular activities you're involved in, what are some clubs or organizations that you volunteer at, and then, what are maybe some things that you would like to see in housing. Those are kind of the initial things. We obviously need to make sure that the students are registered for the upcoming semester, that they're going to be an RA. You can't be an RA if you're, not taking classes and stuff. And then we do an optional sheet where you can have a faculty member or staff or faculty member here at WIT write a short, 1 or 2 page paragraph where they explain, hey, this would be a good candidate for you guys to have, things like that. So very simple, doesn't take too long, but obviously we need this information so we can really examine it and say, hey, this might be a good person to interview, or this might be a great person to have on our team. Excellent.
Now, do you have anything else you would like to add about, trying to become an RA or being an RA here at Western Iowa Tech?
Yeah, I think it's a great opportunity. I kind of touched on it already. Obviously, you get, that discounted room and board, but where I really see value is, the relationships that you build with not only the other RAs and the housing staff, but with all the students. There's been multiple times where I've had, an RA say, wow, I'm so glad I was able to help this student out, for the last semester. They really struggled. Obviously you guys have lives outside of school, so, bad things sometimes happen, parents, siblings, boyfriend, girlfriend issues. And RAs are kind of that, that front desk person, that first contact that, an individual that maybe doesn't want to talk to their roommates about it or doesn't want to, maybe even talk to a counselor or whatever about it. They can come to an RA and say, hey, can you talk to me for a little bit? And I've seen that a lot here in the past year or so, where an RA is like, wow, I'm really glad. I feel like I'm making a difference for the students here on campus. I feel like they know that they have a friendly face that they can see not only in the dorms, but even, when we're walking the halls here on the main campus. So it's a great opportunity, and it is really fun, and it is a fairly easy job. But obviously, we deal with a bunch of situations that I cannot jot down every single story. But it's fun, and yeah, we get a lot out of it ourselves as the housing supervisors and managers, but the RAs, I believe, also get a lot out of it too.
All right, excellent. Thank you very much again, Residence Life Manager Stephen Garcia. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
We'll be right back with the weather information and all other fun events coming up. Stay with us.
Dude, you do not look ready.
Yep, I guess you're right.
Have you watched the news yet?
No. I guess I haven't.
That's why you're never ready for the day. You need your morning news.
Yeah, I guess as a student, I just don't know what news is relevant to me.
Just watch WIT AM Monday through Thursday for your morning news, as well as Twoc every Friday afternoon. Is that better?
I think this will work.
Whitstock is back and better than ever. We know you've missed that pre-pandemic sound, and we've missed it too. That's why WIT TV has decided to give you the Whitstock you knew and combine it with the style of Glow. To kick things off, we have Winter Wayfarer. The Glow alumni return to WIT for a virtual concert experience. Now available at youtube.com/WITTV.
It was a pretty beautiful week with some ups and downs throughout it, but it seems to have turned out all right.
We have Arturo Rodriguez here to give us the forecast for the week ahead. Tell us, Arturo, can I finally leave that jacket in my closet?
Well, Nathan, not this morning. You shouldn't. You should probably take it out with you at least until around noon or 1 p.m. because then after that, we're going to have mostly sunny weather with a high of 79 degrees. However, it is like scattered showers and thunderstorms right now. So later on, you should take this chance to go and give your neighbor a nice little gift, maybe plant a tree in their yard or something for Earth Day. Over tomorrow on Saturday, you might think it would be a great day to grill, but actually we're going to have scattered showers throughout the day, but it is going to be pretty warm with a high of 79. Sunday, we're going to have a high of 55. So that would be a great opportunity to vacuum your car because that's probably going to be when I vacuum my car because I know your guys' cars are filthy, so that would be a great time to do that. Monday's going to be pretty nice with a high of 52 and breezy. However, Monday night is going to have a low of 26. So definitely are going to want to bundle up if you go outside at night. But I do promise that spring is here because Tuesday is going to be sunny with a high of 61, with nighttime having a low of around 39. Wednesday and Thursday are looking really good right now, though, because Wednesday is going to be sunny and has a high of 69 with a slight breeze with a low of 45 at night. And Thursday is going to be mostly sunny with a high of 69. So, folks, if you guys might have to wait roughly one more week for nice weather, but definitely take advantage of the higher temperatures this weekend. So you folks are going to have to wait roughly one more week for nice weather, but definitely take advantage of the higher temperatures this weekend. As you might have to do some stuff outside. You know, it's Earth Day. You want to get your yard looking nice, you know. But back to you guys.
Yeah, it's nice that it's starting to warm up, and spring is definitely sprung, that's for sure.
Just getting ready for that camping and grilling out.
Yep. Thank you very much, Arturo. We'll be right back with some more social media information. Stay with us.
Dude, you do not look ready.
Yep, I guess you're right.
Have you watched the news yet?
No, I guess I haven't.
That's why you're never ready for the day. You need your morning news.
Yeah, I guess as a student, I just don't know what news is relevant to me.
Just watch WIT AM Monday through Thursday for your morning news, as well as Twoc every Friday afternoon. Is that better?
I think this will work.
Whitstock is back and better than ever. We know you've missed that pre-pandemic sound, and we've missed it too. That's why WIT TV has decided to give you the Whitstock you knew and combine it with the style of Glow. To kick things off, we have Winter Wayfarer. The Glow alumni return to WIT for a virtual concert experience. Now available at youtube.com/WITTV.
Sometimes we need a little extra help and focus with our coursework. That's what the library is here for. However, it isn't available 24/7. Monday through Wednesday, it's going to be open from 7:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Thursday, they're shaking it up and being open from 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Friday with an even earlier closing from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturday and Sunday they are closed completely, but library chat will still be available.
Not in your best shape and want to get active? Then come on over to the Dunker Student Center. The Student Center will be open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Monday through Friday, 4 to 8 p.m. on Sunday, and sadly, if you want to work on a Saturday, you can't. It's going to be closed. If you want to talk to anybody about the Student Center, you can talk to Mike Brown via sending him an email or you can text him.
Do you feel all right or maybe like you're not all there? Then you can come and visit the campus clinic here on campus. Western Iowa Tech and Tri-State Nursing offers medical services here on campus for cold, flu, strep throat, STD testing, COVID testing, and so much more. All you have to do is make your way down to room 2A212 in the Kaiser building between the hours of 8:30 a.m. and 1:30 p.m. All you need to get in is to show them your WIT ID and they'll let you right on in.
Has something personal been going on and you need to talk about it? Coffee and Connections is a safe place for everyone to talk and relax. Every Wednesday from 2 to 3 p.m. in the library, you can go and chat and have a cup of coffee, or if you don't like coffee, they can even make some hot chocolate. It takes place in room A422.
Ready Iowa Program Day on Tuesday, Iowa residents can learn about 30-plus programs that you can have free tuition through the Future Ready Iowa Last Dollar Scholarship. Instructors will meet with you and give tours of their programs. Attendees will also hear about admissions, financial aid, scholarships, and student services. The Future Ready Iowa Program Day will take place on Tuesday, 26th in room W108 at 10 o'clock.
Are you wanting to go get out of state and visit the New England part of the United States? Western Iowa Tech is willing to take you on a trip to New York, Boston, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., and Williamsburg. On this trip, you learn about politics from the Revolutionary War to modern day. If you want to find out more information, head to room W103 on April 28th. The trip will take place on July 11th, 2023.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be? That's what WIT is asking students on April 28th. If you head on down to the Student Center and answer this question, you'll have the chance to win a Mike Brown Funko Pop. You can go in at any time to answer this question.
Do you want to go fast and furious, but don't want to get pulled over? Or you can play some Mario Kart. On April 29th, you can enter a tournament at the Student Center to see who is the best on the Western Iowa Tech campus.
Test your knowledge of all things Star Wars, Harry Potter, and Lord of the Rings at WIT's Kahoo Night at Burr Oak. The first 4 people to win 2 rounds get a prize, so be sure to grab your laptop or phone and head on over to Burr Oaks at 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. on April 30th.
If you like pool or are interested in playing it, then we got the event for you. In the Student Center, a pool tournament will be held at 12 p.m. on May 6th. You don't got to be an expert to play, you just got to show up and be there. Events and information for Western Iowa Tech can be found on their social media pages. You can find them on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, and be sure to follow for more updates.
If you have something you would like publicized on This Week on Campus, you can send it to thisweek@witcc.edu. This Week on Campus is a weekly webcast from the Mass Communications program here at Western Iowa Tech Community College in Sioux City, Iowa.
This Week on Campus is posted every Friday afternoon. For the latest content from our programs, visit WIT TV on YouTube.com. Be sure to subscribe, ring that bell, and I hope you have a great week.